Hey everyone, in this tutorial I'll be teaching you how to use variables in Java. The first thing you need to learn is the format of typing in the variables. Just type in data type. This is not the real code. This is just an example so I could give you a better idea of learning how to do this. And I will teach you different types of data type for Java. And then you can name it as anything for your variable. You can name it as cat, dog, I love you, but make sure it's only one word though, so it won't cause any errors. And the set value for that is semicolon. But if you have different variables, but they have the same data type and the same value, then type in name2 here. But if they have a different value, but they have the same data type, then simply you can type in name3 equals a value to different value. Hope this doesn't confuse you, but now I'll be teaching you the data types right now. The smallest one is byte. Let's name that variable dog equals, oh yeah, byte can be whole, the value can be whole from negative 128 to positive 127. So let's do 127. There are 127 dogs out there. And then next one is short. It can be kind of huge. It can go from negative 32,000 to positive 32,000. Those number I mentioned aren't exact. I'm just rounding those numbers so it won't take time to saying all those numbers. So let's name this cat, and there are 32,000 cats out there. That's a lot of cats. There are a lot of cats out there. Alright, next one is ant, and let's name that turtle. And there are, geez, it's huge. It could be from negative 2 billion to positive 2 billion. Just do two, yeah, 2 million right here. Alright. And now, next one is long. And that's a really huge file, and I really can't say the number right now because that number is huge, and I don't know how to say those numbers. And let's name that my mouse. Just make sure that's not a huge file. Huge file out there for long. Double double uses decimal numbers. It's basically what can be in a decimal format. Grams. Alright, 7.8 grams. Now make sure you end up with a semicolon. Float is similar to double, but it's smaller than double. And to tell you the truth, I really don't know anything about float. But if anyone teaches me how to work with float, then I'll include that in my next tutorial, and I'll give you credit for that. And another data type after that is Boolean. Let's name that open. The only value you can insert is true or false. If you insert anything but yeah, if you insert anything else than truth or true or false, then it'll cause an error. So let's do true for this one. And the next one is string. Sentence. Sentence. Maybe I'm just naming the string sentence. Alright, for string you need to put double quotes. Double quotes means string if it's not in parentheses. Alright, let's make a sentence. I want to go to the pet store. That's your string right there. You end it with a semicolon. Now, the next one is char. Stands for character. And use signal. Make sure you have your swings. Make sure you type in the single quote, because that means it's a character. Make sure you only have one character. If you have more than one, then it will cause an error. If you instead of a double quote and if you no instead of the single quote and you put in the double quote, then it will also cause an error because it'll think it's a string, but has a char equals to this, so that will cause an error. So just type in the single quote and the single character. And make sure you close that with a semicolon. Alright, we're done with that. And now let's save and compile this. CMD. Let's go to my file. Backslash computer language. Alright, Java. Oh my gosh, I misspelled something. Yeah, I'll pause here real quick until I get to. Oh yeah, I forgot to insert CD. Dumb of me. Alright, let's type in this CD. Oh no, yeah. CD. Alright, we're there. And do Java C and tutorial. And that's the name of the program we're working on right now. And no errors. Alright, that's good. Nice. So since we're not gonna run this, it's because we haven't output anything. We haven't told the computer to output something. But now we are gonna tell it to do something. System out dot pert line. I also forgot to mention that ln, it means to add like spacing and put the text, the output of text below more. And that what basically means, and I forgot to tell you that. If you don't want to put ln, then you can also do quotation backslash n and then quotation. That will also work. If you do both with ln also, then it will do a double spacer, something like that. Alright, now for this tutorial, let's go. Let's do sent. Oops. Sent. Cap lock. From the variable over here, sent. Alright, now you use plus. Basically, we're combining this sentence with this right here, with a number. So let's say, but let's make sense first. So let's make let's make a little spacing here, because if you don't, then we'll have a word next to period and it'll look unprofessional. So let's add spacing here. I want, and then you add plus. You type in the variable dog 127, and then have dogs here, and make sure you have your spacing here so it will look professional, and then close that. Plus means to add to this sentence right here. I want to go to pet store and have it appear to here already, and then you put spacing right here. I want 127 dogs. You'll see that in our input in a bit. Alright, let's do Java C again, and then answer that. Alright. Alright, you see what it says? Oh, yeah, I forgot to put spacing here. Yeah, you do spacing here, so it'll look professional. Alright, well, after I compile this and run it again, it will show space right here. That's what I meant by looking unprofessional if I don't put spacing right here. I want to go to the pet store. I want 127 dogs, and this outputted here. Well, this concludes my tutorial over variables. And for my next tutorial, I'm not sure yet, so stay tuned. And thanks for watching.